Alright, momentary blip with the internet. Let's make sure we're streaming. I got nothing yet. It says we're on air. Okay, I see something. Okay, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm disconnecting Wi-Fi from my phone just so I know that it's not using that up.
Okay, I'm not on it, so... Alright.
Welcome to Dusky Bridge. Soon it might actually be February 9th. This video might go up by then. Let's see. I put those up... is that Saturday or Sunday? It's one of the two. Oh yeah, okay. So I put Castlevania up on Sundays, because haha. And then I put Phoenix Wright up on Saturdays. I think the last episode would have been the 5th, so today's the 12th. Happy February 12th, everyone.
Anyway.
That's a lot of work.
It's weird that no one's around all of a sudden. Sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again. No, Mr. Nick!
You're not Larry. Slaps.
Pearls, what are you doing here? Nothing. What about Missing Maya? Is she alright?
She's very...
Stuck.
Shadowy monster-y. If that helps.
Might have gone a little feral?
She's looking very, feral.
Animalistic. Might have rabies. Little rabbit. Oh, I see. Hey, what do you think you're doing, Nick? Larry.
That's not my name. I'm not gonna respond until you say my actual name.
This is a loser shack. The losers get together to lose themselves. Is it the what? Dang, we come for each other. Failures, okay? You got a problem with that? Look, Mr. Nick, Mr.
That was a very mature voice for you, Pearl.
Did a picture of me. That's great, Pearl. I'm going to gather firewood now.
Hey, Pearl, did Larry tell you that you're a loser? Because you're not a loser.
Because I swear
Larry,
to God,
I swear to God, I'll slap your shit.
Cook you some half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. Stay out of her way! Why can't you try getting fired up over becoming a better man? You won't believe a word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
You stood up again in front of court and told everybody that you saw a woman flying through the air over a burning bridge.
Larry, shut the fuck up. Oh, Mrs. Maya. Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Like, I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. I'd like to hear it now. With Pearl, two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore.
Anytime he calls Pearl a loser, he just slaps Larry as hard as he can.
What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
Pretty colors! I'm 8!
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw it all, so I think it's really amazing. Tell the 8-year-old who drew this. I said, well done. See, someone appreciates it. It's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's also really easy to get an 8-year-old to have 8-year-old's appreciation. You know how easy it is to impress an 8-year-old? Really fucking easy.
It's supposed to be sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it?
Wow, you can tell that?
I love it. It's like a dream.
She
Oh,
has
look
her
at things.
eyes!
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew, I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
Yeah, can you take me away from this crazy man?
But, Mr. Lawrence...
It's pronounced Larice.
Not you two. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl.
But Mr. Larice, people don't fly!
Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you! I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Picture crumpled up and thrown in the garbage.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was there that night. But I was wide awake after the lightning struck.
What's the stain on your shirt, Larry? What's the stain on your shirt, Larry?
Paint.
What were you thinking about, Larry?
He was thinking about paint.
Okay.
It was someone white. I saw what I saw. It's exactly what I drew in the picture. Looks like I don't have a choice but to
Hey,
take this
I have a
at face
question.
value.
This is really stupid, and I'm gonna be mad if this is actually correct. Do you think the woman is... No, that's stupid. I was gonna say because of the positioning of his head, like if it was upside down, so she would be below the bridge, not above it. But I don't know. That sounds stupid.
Hey, what was that look down on your face? Pearls?
Let's get away from this crazy.
Yes, Mr. Nick? I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder.
There was a murder? Oh shit.
Where were you and what exactly were you doing when it all happened? I was just, well, I'm
Yeah, I
kid,
get
you know. I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick? Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does.
I don't even need the Magatama to know that you're telling me,
I don't even need the Magatama telling me you're full of shit.
You're serving me a hot load of bullshit. That sounded really...
Yeah, I was gonna say, what?
Whoa. Sorry.
Pearl, I'm sorry, but are we in Kentucky? Because it seems like you're trying to serve me an 8-piece bucket of bullshit.
I'm really embarrassed right now.
You were supposed to be in Mr. Nim's room reading a book together.
She said she had somewhere to be. And something about 6 feet underground?
She said her back was killing her.
I thought that there was a secret tunnel underneath the earth, but I think I know better now.
She said she had this weird stabby feeling in her back. But Mr. Nim was murdered and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple. Yeah. Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nim.
Whoa! 5?
I've been a bad girl.
Say it a little bit more suggestively. No, stop.
I've been a bad girl.
Okay.
That's why I'm being punished. What?
Stop. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna move on.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
I heard that on the television
spiritual
last
power.
night.
Oh, shit. It has disappeared. What? Her powers have disappeared.
What was that supposed to mean?
What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls? It's all over for me. A spirit medium can't channel spirits. It's like a painter who can't paint. No offense, Larry. What?
Hey!
What before? Pearls. Did you try to channel some spirit right here at Joe's temple? Tried but failed, perhaps. Where'd you go, Nick? You made her cry. That was really cruel of you. Wah.
Slaps him.
Just as I thought. You're gonna have to break her cyclops to get the truth out
I'm
of her.
gonna break her neck to get the truth out of her.
I'm gonna break her spirit.
Welp.
Do we have enough
Time to
evidence?
hit the old dusty trail.
Just leave this child crying.
It's not our child.
No, but she's our friend.
Not our child. I'm just double checking. Just so we're not dicking around for too long. Yeah, we're gonna move. See ya.
Just fucking leave her there to cry, huh?
Yep.
That's...
Welcome to the
really
main gate, main gate, main gate. Main gate, main gate, main gate.
I wonder if Sister Bikini's back in the main hall yet. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere.
I shouldn't.
I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Hmm. Why are we ruminating on this?
Yo.
He's still shaking from the earthquake.
Well, where's the damage? How's the sacred cavern?
Oh, we didn't check.
Looks like it survived. But we have a bigger problem now.
Bigger than the cave collapsing?
I told Sister Bikini about it all.
Bigger than a murder? I don't think so.
About the 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside the sacred cavern. But who could have done that? The only person who would know how to set those trick locks are those of the crime tradition. We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now.
Wait. If the only people of the crime tradition know them, could it have been pearls?
I don't know. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you're talking about how the Master of the Crime disappeared 17 years ago? I wonder why Misty Face suddenly appeared at the temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that would prove she was a master, she said, and earthquake happens again.
Ah!
Someone's trying to destroy the Quran tradition and the main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them. Someone's trying to destroy the main family line? There's only one heir to the title of master at any time. It's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new master of Quran and her daughter, the main family. All other means become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed about the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line.
Pearls did it.
Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed?
I didn't say nothing about bloodshed. Just trying to erase it, like okay, actually, yes. Yeah, no, they were trying to kill each other.
You many poisoned potatoes.
We had potatoes last night. Yeah, that's kind of funny now that I think about it.
Ironic, isn't it? You believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know the power is real.
I mean, very real, yeah.
Yes, I do. It's been 2 years since I first met Maya.
I'm here too.
In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of the dead plenty of times.
Like 3 times. Plenty of times.
During the Massive Demas case.
I definitely
and
think
during
she's...
Maggie Bird's trial, too.
She's done it more times in this game than like 1 and 2 combined. It's honestly hilarious because like the second case in game 2 is about her channeling a spirit, and she doesn't even do it in that case.
Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most.
I think Pearl channels Mia in that case, but
She does one time.
Pearl's done it,
Yeah. The Quran technique.
Oh, sorry.
I mean the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know. Members of the tradition have always been there behind every important leader. No one respects such a tremendous skill. I mean, I've suppose so, but... Well, that power influence kind of expected to be really rich right now.
There's no money to be made in channeling the dead. I mean, who would ever want anything to do with that?
You're saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? Ho ho ho. You're very direct, ain't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see. All because of one little mistake. A mistake?
Oh,
What
yeah.
mistake?
Gotta bring this back, huh?
It was 17 years ago, that when everything came crashing down.
This is really the case that just brings the entire trilogy together. Like, this is so good.
All because of that incident.
She's talking about the circus case, obviously.
I didn't say, is she talking about what I think she is?
If I had it on hand, I'd start playing the circus music. Like... I can't remember any of the voices. Yeah. I just blocked that case from my mind.
I do too. I'm sure the record still exists if you're interested. Locked up, of course.
I was gonna do Max Galactica's voice, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't even voice him.
No, that was me.
That was you. That's how little I remember of it, even though we just did it.
It was called the DL6 Incident. That's the name of the file.
Yeah, I solved that one.
DL6 Incident, I knew it. DL6 Incident. I know it well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Ah, that's right. So it was you who was the defense attorney on that case.
You know about the case, and yet you didn't know I was the defense attorney.
Murder that took place 17 years ago. First time in this country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel a victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. And the medium who performed the channeling was Misty Faye by his mother. Misty! Through Misty's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced, and that the investigation was spurred into action. That man, he was found not guilty. Wasn't he?
Yes, Phoenix, you know, you were there.
No, he wasn't. Not that case.
No, not that. Yeah, not that. Ooh.
That's right, he was.
He was not guilty?
And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. The first case the world had ever seen the crime tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, the public, the judiciary, people at Crime Village. Everyone judged her. Everyone said Mystic Maya's powers were a sham. Then she just disappeared or vanished while everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Misty Faye's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback.
I don't think that's how it would work.
The crime tradition is starting to recover at last. But with the new master wielding the power of the clan...
And time for my favorite Steve Harvey game show.
The spiritual power of the crime channeling technique is in the blood.
What?
Maya told me the exact same thing before.
Oh god, I have to voice Maya. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. Through our blood, yeah.
We had to let a lot of it out before we could talk to someone.
See, it's a period joke.
I wasn't trying to make it a period joke.
See, it's a period joke because it's almost... Read the line, pilot.
According to May, only the women in the family can inherit
What'd
that
you
power.
call me?
According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit that power.
Yeah. I'm a woman.
The main family bloodline stems directly from Mystic Eyes. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the one who doesn't becomes branch families, right? Right, it's always causing tragedy. You know, Maya has a sister, too. An older sister named Mia. Oh, yes, I've heard of her. What? You know about Mia?
Had the first game had better planning, I wonder if instead of Red White, they could have had someone from like a branch family or something. That would have been a neat.
That would be cool.
Would have been neat tie together.
Of course, she became a lawyer in hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life.
To some rando!
As a result. You know Mystic Maya's rumored to have said? You know what Mystic Mia, she wasn't only because... It wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw around her own mother, Mystic Misty, and she grew up. Guess Mystic Maya got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mom and her aunt. That's right, Misty Faye had an elder sister too. Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master's seat from her. Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan, as you probably know. Morgan. There's a name I know well.
I thought it was gonna be a picture of her, but no, it's just a fucking...
It was a year ago now, at Maya's home, Crying Village. What she did was terrible.
Oh god.
It was also so she could make her own daughter the next master. Aww.
Thank god. Okay. I don't remember her voice.
It was Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I don't want to do that voice anyway.
I can smell you. Suppose if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must already realize that Iris... Huh? Iris? What's Iris got to do with any of this? The Iris is... Mystic Morgan... What? What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No! What?
Oh. I thought it would be obvious. I mean, they said that only people from the Quran tradition can set those trick locks. And Iris said that she set one of them, so I mean...
Yeah. I didn't really...
Yeah, Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter.
What the fuck?
And also Pearl's big sister.
Oh my god. Well, Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter?
Oopsie!
I thought you already knew. Sound like you met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. Yeah, fucking Pearl! I have, I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Faye! I always thought she was an only child. You jest, that child, she's Mystic Morgan's...
She must be trying to kill Maya too!
I had no idea.
And Phoenix thinks back to all the accidents around the since Pearl joined up, just Pearl every time. Oopsie! Maya just like cut through with a knife. It happens, Pearl. I forgive you.
She has like an axe sticking in the back of her head. Oh, it's okay. Oh, she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year, which I also was a part of. It's all just coming around together. It's going full circle, man.
Yeah, it is.
It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master.
I can smell you.
I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, now not 2. What? What? 3? Yes, Iris, her twin sister.
What, you thought? Hold on, you thought that was tall? Yeah, they have different hair colors. Why do you think why do you think I let you voice Iris and I voiced Dahlia?
I thought she dyed her hair.
No.
What? Twin sister? Oh, didn't you know it all happened?
Baby, you know!
It all happened 20 years ago. After clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karan's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her in the village, taking her twin daughters with him.
Oops.
How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he would be married, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. It was Iris, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris has a twin sister.
I wonder who the twin sister could be.
Oh.
Could it be?
Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris' sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Oh, that's a clue, I guess. A jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearl has 2 older sisters, huh? Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. She was so angry she gave birth to twin daughters? Is that what she just basically said?
No, she was... let's just continue.
Yeah. Anger, what do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband, but even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls.
She had pearls out of anger.
Just out of spite.
Out of spite, yes. And since we don't know anything about Pearl's dad, I have no choice but to believe that she birthed the child just straight from our womb.
She was just so mad at
no sperm, pure anger.
Anger was.
She also had a son, but we don't talk about him.
Wait, what?
Kidding. It sure is convenient that they all just conveniently have daughters and no sons, right?
It seems that the incident here was a result of Mystic Morgan's anger. I was able to break free of the bars that confined.
Don't talk about pearls like that. I mean, either she literally clawed her way out of her mother's womb. I mean, it's kind of fitting.
So Iris has a twin sister.
Oh man, I wonder who that could be. The plot thickens.
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit.
I better think of people that know about this mysterious twin of Iris.
You need to ask more questions to get some more info.
Okay. Sorry, I've got a guide. Just to make sure which way I'm going. I wanted to go talk to him, but the guide says no, not yet.
Sounds like someone's happy. What tune is that they're humming?
Oh, that's the humming? Oh, I don't know.
No motive, no crime. No motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime.
No motive, no crime.
I remember when we used to search the gym for crime. Whoop, I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating is all about. Yes, it is. What? The investigator investigates for the love of investigating. It's a pattern. Good cases we have, good cases we've lost along the way. I guess Gumshoe was into reggae.
Huh?
What? Every case is gonna... Oh. Every case is gonna be alright. Every case is gonna be all airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Hey, pal. Huh? Who, me? How long have you been there?
I only heard the last couple of verses. How long have you been singing? Only a couple verses.
couple dozen. Let's not get into it right now.
It's one of my favorite lines from How I Met Your Mother. Ted, are you recreating the final scene of Sleepless in Seattle with little dolls? How long have you been standing there? About a minute. Yeah, only the last scene.
I just got here?
Oh, okay. I said some pretty embarrassing verses back in verse 17.
So, what are you up to, detective? I'm investigating, pal.
Not very good, it sounds like.
I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. Promised I would find the real murder weapon. Real murder weapon? That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false landmine.
Oh, this part!
What?
What do you think the murder weapon is? Just off of, if you had to guess.
I'd like to think it was a sword.
Oh, okay. So you're about on the game's wavelength. You are not a step and a half ahead.
God!
You don't have any idea of what the murder weapon is.
Oh God, this is gonna be good. Isn't it? What, it's gonna be like a book or something?
No, you're definitely overthinking.
I'm giving my best shot, but I still haven't turned up any clues. Just found these weird scraps of paper. Looks like a letter or something. Doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though. Letter?
Just opens up the piece of paper. It's the letter Q. That is a suspicious letter.
Behind it's a note.
So it's it's
God, old SpongeBob.
Hey, you don't think there's anything else that could be a sharp-pointed murder weapon around, right?
Fucking got stabbed with her own staff?
Yeah, you didn't know that? For
Like
some
that.
reason, yeah, no, it's very obvious. You find that out in the first day's case. It's like it wasn't the Shinshishito. It was something long and straight.
Yeah,
And we haven't been able to look at this whole time. We've just had to let it sit in the snow.
Mr. Nim's staff. If I remember there being a crystal sphere attached to the staff. This letter
We
actually
already got this. Fuck, we still aren't getting it. Hey, Gumshoe, I think I know what the murder weapon is.
So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far? Well, it wasn't the sword that was found impaled into the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Oh god, it's still the same day as Mr. Edgeworth's court case.
Yes, that's true. In which case, it must be another blade. And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh? Yeah, man, it's tired of work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this. What's that?
Missile.
A dog. What's the secret weapon of yours? You wanna know? Gotta think scientifically, okay?
A fishing rod?
A really good guess. Murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Question so far?
Just raises his hand.
Yes, I have one question. How dumb are you? No, I know what he's gonna say, so but I don't know this smart. So what is the perfect tool for that job? Ta-da! Metal detector! Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Well, you wanna give me a scientific investigation to go? What? Me? I've been using this thing for hours now. Gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try? I don't know. Should I have Detective Gumshoe out or not? Play it. Let's do it. Fuck it. Why not? Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you. Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go. Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best. So sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive. What? How? Huh? Oh, brother. Oh, bother. So, now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. Possibly the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right? Sure, that's what we're trying to find out. Right, so first let's turn the detector on.
Oh, did you see that thing fly by my head?
The sound metal detector. Next, move the detector around and give this courtyard a good look-see, pal.
This building's made of metal.
Let you know when you've hit on something metallic. And when that happens, press the X button and give the area a good hard stare.
Like that.
The thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Look, a ladder!
Actually, it's more like a step ladder.
What's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal.
I feel like I've had this conversation before.
What's the difference? I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects. I met plenty of guys like you always picking on the smallest details. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing, damn it. No, they're not. They're completely different. You have to plant both of them firmly to the ground before they can grow, don't you? Yeah, so do carrots, but those aren't the same thing.
No, you don't plant carrots, or lettuce, or cabbage. You plant the seeds! Dumbass!
Fuck you. Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you can miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal.
Planting the carrot.
Last person I need advice from this guy. Is this guy in front of me.
Alright, let's see if there's any... What the fuck is that thing?
It looks like a wallet?
Oh, thank God.
Ah, that's where it's been. Is it yours, detective? I'm always dropping it. So I put a bell on it. But you still dropped it anyway? Yeah, but now I found it again, pal.
Yeah, that's you. I got everything worked out.
Your wallet's completely empty.
See, everything worked out.
Well, I dropped it. Oh, well, I dropped it a ton, so I don't put money in it anymore. Then how come the metal detector picked it up? Must be because of the bell, I guess. What's that down there?
See?
Yeah.
A landmine.
There's something round buried in the ground here.
Landmine.
Don't touch that, pal. Huh? What is it? It's a trap. People set them on to catch us detectives. They're real nasty.
What?
A trap for detectives?
He's breathing real heavy.
You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg?
Yeah, it's a detective trap.
Yeah, those! I got my finger caught in one of those once. Your finger. There's a bit of cheese and it looks tasty. I reached out and then bam.
Oh.
I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. What's this, a pen? Hey, I've been looking for all over for that too, pal. Is it yours? Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I was qualified as a detective. He told me I'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces. It makes you detectives sound real nasty. He gave him a stabbing pen? Is that what he gave him?
Curtin, no. Ow. 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 Scott, read the line. Make her
I dreamed
stop.
of sticking it in your face one day, right?
That's Edgeworth's job.
Then don't go losing it.
Huh, that's weird. Thought it was made of wood.
This is Mr. Nib's staff, isn't it? Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
Scientifically speaking, you're a dumbass.
But the detector's reacting to it. Yeah, but however you look at it, this thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be...
So why we haven't been able to look at it this entire time?
No, what a melted find metal where you can't see it? Weird that the thing's causing a racket. Yeah, let me take a look at it. Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the...
What did you do?
The top is coming off! What have you done? You damaged a really important piece of evidence. Ah!
What?
That's a knife!
Huh?
Look out, what's going on? You ever had a cane sword?
Why? The tip of the cane was already pointed, though.
But now it's even more pointy.
Yeah, but it's easier to be able to hide the evidence of a cane being the weapon.
Come on!
If it's like that. A sword?
It would have been fine as the murder weapon!
Yeah, but they would have
without
noticed...
it being a sword!
They would have noticed all the blood in the snow, though.
Oh, then tell me, Pilot, where's the blood on the sword?
You wipe it off.
Oh! Is that how you take care of that?
Yep.
Huh! I wonder if you could wipe blood off of a fucking cane, too!
Wouldn't
Probably
some of
not
the
through all
blood...
the grooves.
Yeah, it would have gotten stuck in the grooves of the wood.
Would have been smoothed out, guys. Look at how the top is shaped. It doesn't have any grooves. That thing was polished as shit. Whoa! Guys, I think I found our murder weapon.
Inside the staff? Is this... Could it be...
This is my mental breakdown day.
the murder weapon?
No, it's just a really nice toothpick.
That's an investigation. I don't know if I should tell you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. Looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern very seriously back at HQ. What? You mean... I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in the sacred cavern, faced with one ugly situation. What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here? You got me, I don't know.
Fuck if I know.
They're not my words, pal. Then who said it? Mr. Godot. Godot? What do you mean by that? What about that letter you found?
It was a letter Q.
Don't run on me, pal. I'm busting my gut here.
He's just like holding it in his other hand. I don't know where it could be.
Trying to find the murder weapon. And all I found is some burnt up old letter. Burnt up old letter? Yeah, it was in that incinerator path right outside the inner temple.
Huh, I wonder if that could be relevant to the case.
Incinerator? I knew it. I knew it wasn't. I wasn't imagining it. Some asshole was using it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder. What's up with you, pal? We got it right here if you want to take a look. Can I? Do you mind?
You won't be able to read anything.
Nuts. I don't want to tell you. You can have it. Spirit mediums and masters and stuff. That's got no relation to the case. Spirit mediums.
Dude.
Gotta be important if they mention spirit mediums and masters. Better give it a good look over.
Bent the cushion down.
I better give it a good looking over and some serious thought. Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
You know, I actually love looking at it right now. Be careful. Once night falls, should be there. And as soon as you hear the lights, out bell. You must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is... She is our all... The whole... Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. once this is burn the. Also tell anyone about this letter. Bravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition. Bravely roast.
Or I guess there'd be a sword concealed in the victim.
Oh, who could have fucking seen that coming?
Like all this kind of thing, your sword came, pal. This one's the real gem. The workmanship is really something else. No, that's what they would have been expecting. Goodness, it wasn't a demon sword. Or the victim would have stabbed her own foot. I appreciate give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. The real scene of the crime was the temple garden. Then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard?
I have a better question. Why was the victim found in the main hall courtyard?
Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword? No one? We literally just found it. What the fuck are you talking about? Please don't know about this until I discovered it just now. Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. Doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it. I guess this isn't a murder weapon, huh? No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder. Yeah, of course, that thing's definitely a murder weapon. Great job, pal.
But on the other hand,
But the same like that's the sword is this sword too. This must be the murder weapon. Yeah, I'm gonna run over to forensics.
actually, Gumshoe, I have an idea. Let's not tell them about this. Let's have it be a surprise.
Surprise tool they'll be used later. There's gotta be some trace of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal.
Right over there.
Every case is gonna be airtight. Every case is gonna be airtight. Wait up, detective! Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know? You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Do you mind holding off for just a while?
Why?
What are you talking about, pal? Please. Just until we find Maya. Maya? What's it got to do with her? I don't know, but I'm starting to get a real bad feeling in the pit of my stomach. Oh, how so? Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't even know if she's okay or not.
No one's even tried calling out to her or anything.
The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel. You don't think... Or, please, detective, let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern. Here, look, you got a meridian there.
That's a color.
Okay, just stop with that face, pal. Throws up on her. One thing, though. The stat secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright?
Hey, Edward!
If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
I just can imagine court tomorrow. It's like Kado's like, and I found out the secret. Pulls out that cane sword, and Phoenix. Wow!
How did that happen?
That's so weird.
I understand. This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff. You got it. Okay, now go. Now you take good care of it, pal. Thank you, detective. Don't worry, she'll be fine. Maybe. Gumshoe. You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta.
Are you blackmailing me? Do you want the pasta?
How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal? Sure, thanks.
I thought I was gonna say blackmail added to the court record. Anyway.
Can't help but wonder, though. When was the wasted him dealing with a staff like this in the first place.
Just in case she thought she was gonna need a coach.
You do the old stabby stabs. Alright, while you're here, we'll do this real quick.
We're going to Edgeworth. Damn, boy, you frying chicken there? You piss real nice. Hey. Hey. Okay.
I'm gonna try to pop my knee.
Hey, Edward, look what I found.
Hey, Edward. You know what? The Iris had a twin sister?
What? A twin? You can't be serious.
Sister Bikini told me, but of this twin.
Nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think.
Jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sisters of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name was Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth, please.
Well, if I must. My first court case, 6 years ago. I was reading, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
Tell me about Terry Fallis, right?
How would you know?
You're not the one who knows something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh,
Bills from 6 years ago.
Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Fallis conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. 11 years? Has it really been that long? They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
She had a sister!
Yes.
Sister?
Stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related.
Ah.
Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Ah. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Fallis died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
Nothing to check out. Does it really matter? What the Okay, I guess that's just gonna go. Kristen! Sorry, that's my forensics expert. Kristen! Now!
He fucking told you.
I'll be right back, Phoenix.
Oh god. Hey! No! You both suck. Did what?
I did no such thing. Listen, Wright, I'm not cheating on you with my forensic expert. She's just really cute. And I like biting her.
What?
Anyway, like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak. What do you mean?
By Dahlia Hawthorne is dead,
I find
Edward?
it delicate. Right, I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of a murder case you were involved in during your college years.
I gotta say,
Dude,
what the fuck?
You are such a simp. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey. Mia Fey! Mia Fey!
She killed butterflies out of anger. At the time, Dahlia, it's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month.
Executed?
She did it, bro. I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? Every woman you ever touch with your penis dies.
Except for me.
Anyway, I'm not a woman. She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead. And once someone's dead, there's no way to revive them. I said she's dead, and once someone is dead, there's no way to revive them. Ever.
There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder if you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edward.
How could you know something I don't? What is that?
The Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium for a branch family of the Quran channeling family.
Any of those words? Did you say Quran channeling technique?
Do you know something about it?
I know everything. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. And they were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. Her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DO6 incident case file and you'll know. I don't have to, I was part of it.
course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case.
No, he wasn't! His dad is dead!
Edgeworth, you'll understand someday.
When you're older, son.
And then you'll see that the crying channeling technique is real. Okay.
Now we move to the training hall. We gotta break Iris.
Oh, we have enough.
Yeah, we have enough. Take that! Tee-hee! Cyclops! Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's right. There were a lot less on this one. Forgot about that. I think it's time you told me the truth about what you were doing on that night.
With your mom.
You said you were in your room at Joe's Temple the entire
Nothing.
time. He's not paying attention. Do you still claim that to be true? Yes, I was there. Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else in the night of the murder. Take that! Talking about Sister Bikini, of course. Sister Bikini? Her testimony in court today was very clear. That night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up. Finally. So I left Iris to help the acolyte return to Joe's temple.
Oh, thank God.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you, she spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder. That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late. What time was that? Let me see. To the main hall again. So I left it about 9:40, I think. I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Huh? Now you say you left the main hall 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Testimony?
Probably.
Take that! Yeah. You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember?
Well, gee.
You say you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Huh? Plus, only moments before you rang the bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have. Who's that?
Oh.
Me. Mr. Wright. You even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you hadn't forgotten.
I forgot that.
No, that's right. I remember. And that brings me to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. You told me exactly what's been going on, Iris.
I can teleport.
So, I managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. Second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Joe's temple. Only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. Can't think of any other explanation, Iris. But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible. Impossible? I wonder. The way you were trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise. Gulp. You're seriously trying to suggest that there's more than one of me? Just show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there's more than one of me. Is it just
Hell.
Is it just Dahlia?
Yeah.
Take that! I have the firm grasp of the situation now, Iris.
You have a firm grasp of my throat.
You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. Yeah.
Not anymore.
She dead.
She did.
She absolutely fucking dead, baby. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well. Shit. I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I know a little more about her than you think. Speaking of which, can I take a bite of some glass? You have some glass I can nibble on?
Anytime I look at you, I just get the hankering for some good old glass.
Oh, so she taught you how to eat glass, huh? That was always one of her specialties. But she's no longer... Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it?
How do I know that?
I'm sorry.
I've been living at this temple for like 10 years.
Thank you. There's no need to explain now. Is there, Iris? The second you who was here in the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But she did.
But you just said yourself a second ago. My sister dead. Have you forgot that?
I think you and I both know.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh my god, I think I figured it out.
Yeah, you think... Go ahead, share with the class.
Did Pearl fucking channel Dahlia Hawthorne?
Maybe.
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This isn't a channeling dojo, it's a training ground.
This is a channeling dojo.
This is a channeling dojo, a training ground for the Crime channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's a secret you've been trying to hide from me. Yeah. I am just so fucking good.
But that doesn't explain the gravy.
What?
That doesn't explain the gravy.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that, I had been spotted at the inner temple. I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month. Just as I suspected. The Iris that sister Katrina saw in the temple on the night of the murder, well, it was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before? Because my sister always does the right thing. Excuse me? Because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again. You betrayed her? What do you mean? That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way. What is she talking about? You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here on Evil Mountain 11 years ago. That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life. It's all because I betrayed her. How did you betray her, Iris? It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing. What? I got scared, so I ran away. What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful! But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money. Huh? It was revenge on her father. Revenge? What do you mean by revenge? He was a hideous man. He threw her mother away and then sent her to hell. Her mother?
It was I, Morgan Fay.
Let's talk about Morgan Fay. My mother was the eldest daughter in the main branch of the Fay family. The May family had a lot of influence in many businesses and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason her father married our mother in the first place. For power. But his plan backfired, because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the master of crime. That'd be Mystic Faye, Maya's mother. But before long, the credibility of the crime tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Mystic Misty Faye, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sisters away, leaving our mother and our home behind. He hated the place. He hated it was a hick dive. Jesus. He said it was a hick dive and that he had no reason to stay there. And that's when you came here to Joe's temple?
Oh, yes. Not a hick dive.
Yes, the woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family.
I have too many daughters. Get
Why
out
are you
here.
smiling at that? Oh.
Because she only has so many expressions.
Oh. And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
Yeah, she tried to kill Maya.
I think I've not kill her, but
No. It was to kill her. She killed some rando guy so that Maya would be accused of murder, get executed, so then she could take over. It's really convoluted.
I think I finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
As opposed to, you know, just killing Maya.
Hey.
Oh my god, I get a line! I've asked her everything as a prosecutor. This incident. Everything related to it goes back to the history of the Fae clan. Which I know a lot about. Because I am also a Fae.
That's what it looks like.
I am Maya's twin sister.
Francisco Von Fae.
What?
There's one more thing I want you to tell me.
Why was she there?
What is it? During the incident in which your sister Dahlia Hawthorne poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student, have you heard anything about him?
Nope.
Well, I did hear one thing. She says she hated his guts.
Ooh.
Oh, that hurt. I see. Thank you for your help. You're welcome.
You're talking about Doug, right? Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate.
Leave these locks with me. I'll open them for you, I promise.
Did you at least undo the first lock that you did?
I suppose I better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock.
Pearls.
Oh, Cyclops.
Tee-hee.
Go back.
Time to... something pearl. Time to... There's no, like nothing. Time to get a pearl of wisdom or something.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack.
Oh no, the shack's on fire!
Oh, Mr. Nick. He leaves and comes back. The shack is on fire. That's expected.
Yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Hi, you're too late, Nick. Came here for one of our potatoes. We've already polished them all off.
Actually, there's like 5 left.
I think I pretty much got all the evidence I need. I just need to find out what Pearl is hiding.
I found it.
Hey, Pearl, catch it. Throws it at her.
Oh no! I fell for your devious trick, Mr. Nick.
And I hit the ground. After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Stoneman's room reading a book together, correct? Yes, I was so happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in there. You didn't go? No. There was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried. I had to go. I don't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous. I don't know what's up Miss Stoneman. She was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls. On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you? The Inner Temple?
Yeah.
You were in here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now, go ahead and take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay? You mean you know? If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth? Okay. You went to this place for one very simple reason, and this is it. It was for Iris, wasn't it?
No.
No, then it was mine, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still can't believe Maya and Francisca are the same age.
It's obvious that you were so worried about Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? Ah.
There she just does the single letter.
You knew the train Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
The special course. I signed up for your special course!
My, quite a brave of you considering how cold it is. You know, you could be so reckless in that with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel.
One with those you channel, yes.
Sorry. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because of it, it was you who introduced Joe's Tipple to Maya. And because it was you who introduced Joe's Tipple to Maya in the first place. You feel responsible, don't you? Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. Couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the Inner Temple. What are you doing? No. Go ahead.
You're just gonna slam it down on my fingers, aren't you?
Oh, you want to try the new one?
I guess. Do with a blast of raspberry lemonade flavor and other natural flavors. Sure.
Anyway.
Might wait till Nathan gets here.
That's why I decided to go to find out how she was doing at the temple. Never clear now that you went to the Inner Temple that night, Pearls. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the Inner Temple? Probably around 9:30 when it left the main hall.
We have evidence that of something. I don't know.
I heard the real train was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10. Until after 10? How do you know what time it was? Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out. She heard the lights out bell? The Joe's Temple bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I do!
I was really trying to pick up on the sounds of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible. I was trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell? Huh? Oh, I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about that bell is because of this.
You might need to examine the evidence for this.
Was it because of the weather?
No, it's the bell. She's worried about the bell.
About the bell. It's gotta be this, right? Is it the letter?
I'm not helping with this one.
Oh. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you? I presume you recognize these pieces of paper? Ah! Where did you... In the incinerator at the Inner Temple. Pearls? You were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you?
No!
Give me one of those coasters. Whoopsie. That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell. I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing. instructions that were found in the incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls. For me, no. As you can see, a large portion of it has been burnt. Oh, fuck, Jesus. But the last section is still fairly legible.
Like, only a corner has been burnt from each page, okay?
As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit we were supposed to be channeling? Taking into account the author of the note and her purpose for writing it, whose spirit would Pearl be trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious whose Pearl was supposed to channel. The person you were trying to channel that night, Pearls, was... Take that! It was Dahlia Hawthorne.
I was gonna say, I mean, your hint for that was how many of these people are actually dead? Or rather,
It's just as I suspected. It wasn't Iris whose sister Bikini met at the inner temple that night.
it was Pearl.
It was Dahlia Hawthorne.
Oh, shit.
Do you know anything about her, Pearl? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne is?
My big sister? Oh.
No?
No, I don't know anything about her.
I never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions. I thought so. Pearl doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia Hawthorne is her sister.
My sister? I have a sister?
Why are you talking like that? No fucking child ever talks like that. I hate that. I hate that so much.
Actually, I kind of hate it too.
About the instructions in the letter I found in Pearls. Who wrote them?
I did.
Whoever was asked to challenge the spirit is someone you've never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed the instructions without question. So here's my next question. Who wrote this set of instructions for you to follow?
Was it... Take that! Morgan Fay?
Pearls, did Morgan Freeman give you this letter?
She told me she could smell me.
That was all it said. Besides the instructions, I can smell you.
Mom!
I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you? But
Doki doki.
But you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your mother who asked you. That's why. How did you... I figured it out.
I'm very smart.
The person who wrote you this letter is your own mother, Morgan Fay.
I figured it out because I'm smarter than a child.
I can fight any child.
Raises the age-old question. How many toddlers could you kill before they took you down?
I think a lot, like, way too many before I start getting actually tired.
Yeah, see, eventually you get tired out, and then they would gain the advantage. But, like, the question is how many? How many could you take out? And you can have one weapon.
That depends on the weapon, then.
One handheld weapon. Something that can fit on your person.
That depends on the weapon, then.
Right. Sword or gun?
Yeah. Sword, probably
okay.
less than gun.
Well, it depends on the gun, though. Like, how many bullets does the gun hold? You can only kill a set amount of people with a gun.
Like,
but if you have a sword, you can use that sword. The sword will probably give out way after you do. So, I mean, like, the sword... I mean... Okay, we're actually having this discussion now, it seems. Yeah, I think the gun would be way worse off, because, like, even if you have something that has a lot of bullets, like, that'll probably fire way faster, and so you can't control the stream as well. So if you're thinking, like handgun, that's probably you can get, you know, as many as you have in a clip, and you can get one good kill for each. But with a higher caliber gun with a faster rate of fire, that one you probably will get more kills off, but it will be less consistent per bullet. With sword, you could probably get just as many as the handgun, if not more, without even bothering.
I was saying, like, if it's something like a shotgun, which is good at crowd control.
That's fair.
Yeah, you could probably take a lot more out. The only problem is trying to reload it.
No, you don't get you get anything that can fit on your person. So no extra like bullets. I would say just like whatever can fit in the main clip is what I would say.
Oh, well then.
If you had like a Gatling gun, like that would be the extent of it.
Yeah,
like
but
the
you can't
most.
carry a fucking Gatling gun.
Like, is there a gun like a? I don't know. This is such a weird topic that we've delved into now.
Yeah. What were you about to say?
I was just gonna say, like, what are those guns that have the clip that feeds through them? Is that Gatling?
That is a heavy machine gun.
Okay, could you hold that on your own, or does that have to be on a tripod or whatever?
No, you could. People have been able to hold one of those.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've played way too many video games. That's where my not gun knowledge comes from.
No, it's
so I don't know what's real and what isn't.
No, yeah, it's possible to hold
flamethrower. Interesting, because then you can just like. Because that has probably a decent amount of fuel, and you could set some on fire, and then kick them into other toddlers and have them get caught on fire, so you get a chain effect thing.
Anyway,
I have one.
But like flamethrowers are bulky, though.
They are, yeah. That's.
And there's also the possibility of it jamming.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So if it's possible to do a lot, but there's also a small chance of you exploding. Though.
Yeah, I think the best weapon you could have would be the sword, but you would need training for it. Like, you'd want something with longer reach, and then again, they are smaller, so you'd probably want something more lightweight. If these were like human-sized enemies, then yeah, probably the greatsword, so you can keep them at range.
I think something small, something that's easier with like a machete.
You'd want to keep them at range, but something that doesn't tire you out.
Yeah.
Because that's the big difference, I think, is that you'd be able to use the sword a lot longer than the gun, but it exerts more energy.
Yeah. Anyway. Alright, Pearls, it's time for you to start. It's time you start telling me the
Pearls, now that we're done talking about killing children in front of you, stop crying.
Mr. Nick, why is she holding back from me? I don't like this. Don't underestimate me just because of a child. Kid punches him in the dick and then runs. Son of a bitch.
My total is half.
Huh? You're trying to say I follow these instructions? I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She's been hanging around Maya too much.
She's admit to carrying out those instructions. I guess I have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls? We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it!
However, I do know that whoever did it was a child. Huh? How do you know that? Could have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that. A simple mistake? What do you mean by that? I'm sure you thought you were carefully following the instructions you've been given, but you misunderstood some of the words, and this is the evidence that proves it.
See what she misunderstood.
Well, as soon as you hear the lights up, channel her spirit, leave everything up to her. Her name is. She is our. The whole. Here's a picture of her. Use it when you channel her. I know you can do it. Burn the house. Oh.
That kind of makes sense now.
It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
That solves that mystery. What? Why would
I do that? Do you remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
That's a lot of big work.
But you didn't know how to read.
Then again, knowing how she was in the last game, that kind of fits.
But you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among others, right? How do you know that? Remember the conversation you had with Mr. Nim on the night of the murder?
Did she really?
As we could read some books together. Really? I'd love to! I am not very good at reading. Well then, would you like to practice reading with me then? My dearest niece, I mean...
My dearest niece. Oh, how could you let that slip so easily? Could have saved us a lot of trouble if you just said that.
Oh my god, yeah. So, for example, how do you read this? It says, gravely.
Oh my god, she showed her
What?
that note!
Kind of a tough word.
What's this about gravely roasting the master?
That doesn't. Oh my god, what the fuck?
That's so fucked up.
Sure, Miss Dunham telling you how to read gravely and roast, but what she didn't teach you is what they meant. Gravely sounds like gravy to me, and the only roast I could think of was the food. And that's why you did it. That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from the night's pot roast. Imagine how fucked up this would be if they didn't have pot roast that night. This could have gone completely south if they didn't have pot roast that night. To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. Guess I really did get the wrong idea. Just a tiny bit. I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother had asked me. Such a simple thing. I couldn't even do it right. Woo! Unlocked successful. The night of the crime. After dinner that night, I did go to the inner temple with a pot full of the leftover gravy.
Just the gravy.
The gravy. I saw that a sacred cavern. I was sure it was the master of crime, like it said in the letter. I see. Then,
Smash.
it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow, so I went to the inner temple guest area. The guest area? Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over. Why didn't you just go to the training hall? Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then Girls, did you fall asleep? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I just couldn't help
To be
it.
fair, tentacle. What the fuck are you doing here?
Remember, he's roasting rotten potatoes. Hey, don't you worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? Also, I think I might be a little sick. Wow, that's a weird shade of Viridian. I fell asleep waiting for Iris, too. It happens.
Oh, you're an adult. She's 8. 10 p.m. for her is like fucking staying up till 4 a.m. for us.
Anyway, when you found yourself trapped at the inner temple, yes, when I woke up this morning, I tried not to cry, but Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore, and there was no one in the training hall.
I was all alone.
I thought everyone had left me because I overslept.
Jesus Christ, Pearl is so traumatized from her horrific mother.
Jesus Christ. I threw the letter into the incinerator, and I heated up the leftover gravy and
Nom nom nom.
let off some steam. I chucked the gravy on the scroll while you cried.
It was kind of fun, actually.
It's been pretty scary for you, Pearl.
Hey, Larry, get the fuck out of here.
I know what it's like, Nick. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too. Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry. It was written right in my mother's letter. It said, as soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring. So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit? No. I tried, but I could... Oh!
Yeah.
Did Maya channel it instead?
I tried, but I couldn't do it, said Pearl.
You couldn't do it? I never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it. Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want to, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that. Shut the hell up. So she never managed to channel the spirit? Is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone? Yes, I don't know what to do. Is there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit? I suppose there's one other possibility. It's not very likely, though. Could you please tell me what it is anyway? It could happen that someone else is already channeling the same spirit. Yep, I knew it! Someone else? What do you mean?
That's weird.
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right? Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Shut the fuck up. That would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish. Her final wish? Yes, this letter. This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully. This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
Hey, what are you telling me with the letter?
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary. Yeah, I know, Pearls. I was the one who sent her there. I visit her every month.
You do?
And last month she told me.
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. I hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here. I want you to read it and do exactly what it says.
Why did let her bring that cup in?
It's for the good of the Fae clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now listen carefully and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother's always nice to me. I love her very much. Yeah, moms do anything for their kids, right? She said it was for the good of the Fae clan, so I knew I had to help her.
Not my mom.
I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Fae clan, so it... Come here.
Shut up.
You need a hug.
That was deliberately me being self-loathing. Like, that was not me trying to say anything.
You need a hug. Come here.
Ah, fine.
Come here. There you go. So that'd be good for her too. That's right. Isn't it Mr. Nick? I guess so, yeah. There was a picture with her letter too.
This smells weird. This tastes weird.
Good weird or bad weird?
What flavor is this? Raspberry?
Raspberry lemonade.
Tastes like raspberry lemonade.
A picture?
Like
of
a...
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. What?
I'm gonna double check and see if Nathan's coming, because he just got off work.
Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time... Pretty weird, huh? Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
Yeah, hey, Larry, can you go somewhere else?
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
Huh.
That sure is pretty strange.
Hey, Larry.
Someone had opened it already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out. You're very welcome. My mother's watching over us.
What?
So I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright. Look at that innocent smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her? Ha!
Oh, that's me. Finally figured it out, have you tried? You finally realized how terrible the crime being painfully oblivious is.
Godot?
Yeah, I was listening the whole time. The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
Guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
Ice cold.
It's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because my Faye isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. How can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Tribe. Just like it was your job to protect me, a Faye. Two sisters caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
You were the only one who was by their sides. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
Huh. What did I just say, Tribe? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself. Tomorrow, we'll settle everything in court once and for all.
Mr. Nick? Is what that man just said true? Are we alright, Pearls? Sure, Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow. Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. Yeah.
You've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the Master's seed is yours. My last great wish. Seems I was just in time.
And then she was executed. Maybe. I don't know. Never appears again.
Good morning. Oh, are you by yourself? Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, please tell me what's going to happen to Mystic Maya.
She's gonna freeze to death or get her out of there. One of the two.
I'm sorry, we don't know yet. The investigation's still going on, so I wasn't allowed into the inner temple. Oh, I see. So is Sister Iris still trying to remove those trick locks in the training hall? No, she's the defendant in this case, so she can't be at the inner temple. She's required to be here in court.
Dude, that sucks.
Then how come she's not here in the defendant's lobby? I admit it's kind of strange.
We dressed up Gumshoe in her outfit. Nobody will tell the difference.
If you're looking for Iris, she's in the prosecutor's lobby. Dang it.
Edgeworth?
I was doing my best
What's
Godot
Iris doing over there?
She's going over today's testimony with prosecutor as we speak.
Today's testimony?
You heard me. Iris is going to be testifying as a witness for the prosecution.
Wait, what?
The prosecutor is squeezing her for a confession, or so I heard.
Francisca Von Carmo, what are you up to?
I know what you're thinking, but Francisca isn't going to be a prosecutor. Francisca isn't going to be the prosecutor today.
She's gonna take your place instead.
Then
What? Who is?
who else would it be but Godot?
Godot?
Francisca is engaged in some important work in the Sacred Cavern.
The Sacred Cavern? You don't mean that she's trying to whip those locks off?
She's trying to whip the locks off, yes, exactly. She has been out there all night trying to remove those trick locks. With the head nun's assistance, naturally. We estimate that the last of the locks should be taken care of in about 3 hours. It's such an arbitrary
Depending on whether or not her whipping arm gets tired.
I hope everything continues to go smoothly and we receive some good news soon.
Yeah, thanks.
Prosecutor Godot intends to nail this case shut today. And I will be there doing nothing. I mean, everybody's got their role. Francisca and the nun are up there. And Iris isn't here. Godot's on the witness stand, or Godot's on the prosecutor's stand. I'm just here, I guess. You've even got Pearl standing next to you for once. I sure do miss being relevant to the plot. Anyway, be prepared to fight like there's no tomorrow.
You don't have to tell me that.
Touche. I can already see it in your eyes.
I can already see it in your soul.
I can already see it in your tushy. You're not the same fever-ridden, frantic maniac you were yesterday.
It's strange. On the way here, I decided that today would be the end of all this. Almost immediately after I made that decision, I felt myself get stronger.
Interesting. Maybe you passed your cold on to someone else, literally. And with that, achoo! I leave the rest in your capable hands, partner.
Thanks.
Anyway, could you also
also signed this official partner document. This is a marriage license. I said what I said.
Still don't have answer for most of the riddles plaguing this case. Circumstances around the murder of Miss Alisto Man. No, I mean Miss Misty Fey. The impossible flight Larry claims to have seen. And what that woman is really after. Solve them all and bring this whole tragedy to an end. Order is now in session for the trial of Iris of Joe's Temple.
It's been a while since you've done this for Judge as well.
Yeah. Your Honor, where are you? Who? Me? Well, my little brother came to visit me in my chambers earlier this morning. All of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, he developed a scorching fever and fainted.
Uh-oh.
Who's his brother?
The other judge. Remember the other judge who was presiding over this case?
The Canadian one?
Yes.
Therefore, I'll be standing in front.
Oh, cool.
I see, Your Honor. Brothers, actually. What? Okay. My poor brother. He looks a bit pale. Imagine sad that he couldn't be here.
He looks a bit viridian in the face.
It's impossible to predict what the future has in store for any of us. This is precisely why people feel the need to judge the past. We of the court have been charged with the solemn duty of passing such judgments.
Well said, Mr. Godot. I understood exactly what you said. At least up until the end, anyway. Now then, Mr. Godot, please proceed with your opening statement.
Humans are fragile, fickle beings. Our hearts change with the shiftings of the tides. There's only one thing that remains a constant in this crazy world.
The deliciousness of coffee.
Delicious as the 17 cups of black coffee I drink every 4 case. The bitter darkness that lies at the bottom of this mug. I was joking.
God, I fucking love Godot so much.
Jeez, I'm gonna miss voicing him.
So now you mean forget it. What do you mean?
The last clue was the bottom of my mug. I just said so.
He just looks at it, it just says Iris did it. Just like out of coffee grounds.
During yesterday's trial, the accused refused to admit her role in the crime. But today she has had a change of heart. Sister Iris of Joe's Temple has a confession to make.
Confession? The defendant?
This will be the shortest court case you've ever seen.
Iris. Why didn't she discuss this with me first? Very well. Well, now hear the defendant's confession.
Upon meeting a beautiful lady, always ask for her name and profession.
Sorry, the coffee doesn't usually kick in until like my 5th or 6th cup.
Yeah. And that's one of my rules.
My name is Iris. I'm but a simple nun undergoing training at Joe's Temple. What next? Is there something you would like to confess to? Yes, I certainly did not do it. Fuck you, Godot. But I want to apologize.
I confess to having an absolute dump truck.
Well, the court finds that very interesting, but not at all relevant to the court case.
No, it's like, I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
He leans over and checks. Damn, that is a nice truck. I want to apologize to Mr. Wright. I can't continue lying about to everyone anymore. It's alright, what is it?
You can continue lying.
Mr. Wright, I have to admit that I did play a part in this terrible incident. Are you actually confessing? Holy shit, this never happened
This
before.
never happened before.
You're saying that you were the one who murdered Miss Alisto Nim? No, I'm not, Your Honor.
Godot just slams this mug down. Damn it.
He's like, damn, so close. but I dealt with the cover-up after the murder took place.
Killer say what?
What?
I'm guilty. You heard him.
God damn. He was like, alright, goddamn, I'm good.
Okay, I'm good at my job.
After her spirit left, I took the lifeless shell of Mystic Elise. I dragged her happy ass over and carried her to the Hakazura Temple courtyard. No, fuck! And carried her to the Joe Temple courtyard where I desecrated it. Shit!
I was like, he read that right. Why did he say fuck?
No, the second she says Hakazura, you see like a red dot on her forehead. I mean, Joe's temple, it disappears.
So fucking funny.
Where I desecrated it.
You defecated on a corpse? No, desecrate. It means to... Anyway.
Order the court order. Witness. Are you?
Keep your feces to yourself.
Damn it.
Actually, my feet are in my sandals right now. I said... You know what, that's fine.
Are you saying you were an accomplice to the murder? Yes, that's correct. What? You okay?
Stick to it.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I saw you twitch. 3 minutes in court now, I'm already covered in a cold sweat.
Well. Everyone on the planet is an accomplice to something. It just happens to be that in this case it's to murder. Isn't that right, Mr. Try?
That could go. So this is the confession they were conferring about. He didn't say this, but it looks like Iris' testimony was all a lie. Iris' testimony crumpled up and shoved into a pocket.
Now then, little lady, if you don't mind, I've got a question for you.
Is
crying?
Mr. Try to bitch?
Is Mr. Trout?
Do I really have to say this? You agree to it.
You agree to it, come on. Read it. Whose crimes were you trying to cover up while you were actions?
Iris is covering for someone? Now I'm definitely up in the creek without a paddle or a life jacket. I've been at Joe's temple ever since I was a little girl. Joe's temple is run by one of the branch families of the Quran tradition. One of our missions is to protect the main family. Sorry, but main family? Yes, and that's why I would dirty myself, if need be, to protect her. The daughter of the master of the Quran chanting technique. Mystique Maya Fey. Huh?
That's some damn good coffee. Wake up and smell the coffee, try it.
This feels wrong. I don't have my mug anymore.
Amy, what was the last part? I didn't see that. Yeah, wash that off real quick.
I don't have anything in this mug, but I'm just going to hold it.
Oh, okay. Order in the court. So not only did you witness the murder, you know the name of the murderer? I'm terribly sorry, but it's true. I saw her commit the crime with my very own eyes.
You what?
And then I cleaned up the area to try to protect her. That's ridiculous! I could never do it. The defense will refrain from commenting until the appropriate time. Now,
Where's the appropriate time?
witness, let's hear your